Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch or would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 28 in stainless steel with a lavender or sort of purplish dial, reference 276200. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, and then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of other similar Oyster Perpetuals. Then I'll tell you about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet, movement, finally try it on, and give you my thoughts. So let's start with just a little history. The Oyster Perpetual got a refresh in 2020. They changed to all these funky new colors. They adjusted the case, changed the bracelets to a easy link comfort extension, which allows you to change the length of the watch, and then they even updated the movement. So from that, in 2024 or 25, I can't remember, probably 25, they added some really funky, cool colors. And these colors are all pastel colors. This is one of them. And almost all of them are selling above retail because of how cool the colors are. This one being lavender or purple, or light purple. Then they had like a beige, they have pistachio, a pink, and so on. So they got some really cool colors, and of course they have many different sizes, but the colors was really the cool thing. And before that, in 2020, they also added some cool colors, some red, yellow, whatever. But yeah, that's where we're at. And right now, this watch is a 28. They make the Oyster Perpetual in 28, 31, 34, and 36, as well as 41. Yeah, so they make a lot of different sizes. So this is going to be the smallest one for ladies. And so if a lady has, let's say, a wrist size of less than 5 inches in circumference, this would be a great choice for them. And it's also I'll go through it anyways. Okay, and now where it stands in the lineup, as I just told you, is one of the new colors as a 25. And so I suspect that they're going to produce this cool pastel colors. At some point, these pastel colors are not going to be cool anymore, so they're going to switch on to some different color, but right now they're really cool. So they're going to produce it for a few years, and then they're going to stop it, just like they did in 2020 with those other colors. So with that said, let's start with the details of this watch, starting with the case. And the case is going to be 28 millimeters. As I told you earlier, it's the smallest one they have. That's from my thumb to my index finger. The diameter across it from like 8 to 3, for example. And it's going to have a thickness of around 11 millimeters. It's not very thick, and it's quite small, so it's going to fit under and be very comfortable for most women. And it is all stainless steel. That means that the case itself was made of steel. The whole thing is steel. It has a screw-down case back and winding crown. So you wind the crown, you unscrew it, you wind and make sure you close it back before you go in the water. The case back's always going to be closed. It seals the water from water coming in. Water can actually also come in from the top, but they seal that with a bezel, which brings me to my next point, which is the bezel here is a dome bezel. They don't make it in any other configuration, which is a nice thing for the Oyster Perpetual because it's a starting line baseline. So they make it with just a high polished, smooth bezel. So that actually prevents the watch from really getting any kind of damage or anything. It does quite well in that regard. It's a very durable watch, even though it's still very beautiful and elegant. It's also very sturdy, and that's what I like about this satin finish on Oyster Perpetuals, which is different from the HS, which has high polish. The Oyster Perpetual mostly have just satin finish, at least on the top of the watch, of the case, as well as the bracelet. Which brings me to my next point, which is the bracelet also is made of steel, and it has a brush finish. Unlike Datejust, that means it has a more rugged look, if you will, or maybe or more practical use, because you can wear the watch and not really worried so much about getting scratched. And it even has a buckle that has a logo instead of a raised logo. It has one that is engraved into the buckle, and that actually will prevent the logo from being worn out over time. So this is a super durable watch. Okay, let's look at the dial here. Now, as I stated, the dial is really what makes this watch go over retail. They do it as lacquer, which means it's done by paint. And they say, they have a bunch of information about how they do it, or some information. But basically, it's a lavender dial. It's part of the pastel collection as a 25. It's a really cool color, I think, and it's a fun, funky color. They only do these funky colors on their introduction collection, which is the Oyster Perpetual. I don't know why they don't do it on their higher end models, but they don't. Okay, so there you have it. Then you have very nice index markers that are luminescent, which you can actually see at night very easily, which I think is pretty cool. And of course you have a crown. Okay, and the 3 hands, minute, hour, second, and no date, by the way, because it's the most basic. It doesn't have a date. If you want a date, it's a date just. But then you don't get these cool, funky colors. So this is also a reason to buy this one. And okay, so that's it. Oh, the movement here. The movement, well, you're not going to be able to see the movement, but the movement has been updated from the previous generation. I believe it's a 2232. It's very precise, plus minus 2 seconds. Rolex is actually remarkably precise. They're right up there. Omega, Rolex, they keep in great time. I'm going to say companies like Audemars Piguet and Richard Mille are actually keeping not very good time, at least compared to Rolex and Omega, and Patek Philippe, I should add. But anyways, it's a good movement. It has a 55-hour power reserve. Time to try this watch on and give me my thoughts. Now, I like the Oyster Perpetual line. I love how Rolex has leaned into these funky colors and actually only put them on their intro line, which makes people actually want to buy the intro line because, you know, how else you can get these funky colors. And so it's a fun watch that's not that expensive. It's a little bit above retail. Now look, the retail price on this as of 26, I think it's something like 6,200 after tax or whatever. It's going to be around 7,000. But there's usually a wait, and you kind of can't get this unless you have a good history. Or you can buy it on the gray market for much less, much more, but at least you can get it. On the gray market as of 26, it's selling somewhere around 9,000 or so. It's selling for a few $1,000s more, but hey, look, you want to wait a couple years and get this watch at your AD? By then, lavender won't even be a cool color anymore. And so, you know, buying it at jazztime.com is really a benefit. So look, if you want to buy at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description. If you look about it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.